All right, test, test. We're back to Marty's Daily Sudoku. And it is there we go. You can see that on the medium puzzle today. That's one of the reasons I do like this one is it swaps between easy, medium, hard, and very hard. So it changes up my brain exercise a smidge. So let's take a look here. I do like the symmetry. I miss the symmetry. I do see a 7 that comes down the right lane here and a 7 that comes across the middle. So there's only one spot for the 7 here. Now these two 7s come across the middle and the bottom, and I have a 7 here in the right. So I'm just kind of following the 7s around the board. 7 down the right side, 7 up the left side, and a 7 across the bottom. Now in the center Q, we got a 7 in the right, 7 on the left, 7 through the middle, 7 through the bottom. All right, that was good. Now in this particular column, I just have two numbers missing. We've got a 1, a 2, I need a 3, 4, 5, and a 6. So I need a 3 and a 6. Let me write those in there. 3 and a 6, 3 and a 6. Okay. All right. Looking for some pairs. I see this 8 that comes up, so I know I need to have an 8 here. I do have a pair of 9s and a 9 across the bottom, so I know I need to have a 9 here. All right. I know I have a pair of 1s through the middle, so I need to have a 1 here. Just kind of scanning through for pairs. Oh, I missed this pair of 4s here. Pair of 4s and then a 4 across the middle, so only one spot left for a 4 here. Okay, I think that's all the pairs. 9, 8, 7, 4. 9, 8, 7, 4. 9, 8, 7, 4. Okay. All right. We have a pair of 1s. We've got there. We've got what else we have here? All right, we do have an 8 that comes up the right side and an 8 across the bottom. So we know that we have to have an 8 here or here. Okay, 8 in the right, ghost row 8 through the middle. So we know we have to have an 8 over here. All right, okay, so I do notice this 8 comes across here, and I notice a pattern here with these two 8s being on the top. This 8 here in this cube has to be in the top. That's called a crisscross pattern or an X-wing pattern. But if you look through the top and the middle, this X-wing, you'll notice that it can't be an 8 in the middle or the top because the middle and the top are taken. Sometimes I'm saying that a little bit confusingly, but if we look down this particular row, I can't have an 8 here because of this one. I can't have an 8 because of this one. I can't have an 8 here because one of these two is an 8. I can't have an 8 here because of this one, and I can't have an 8 here because of this one. So the only place left to have an 8 is right there. Okay. Let's see, this 8 does come up this left side, so I need to have an 8 here or here. I do have a 1 that comes across, so I have to have a 1 here or here. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. You know what? I'm noticing there are no 3s on this particular given puzzle. Not a 3 anywhere. Okay, that means we're going to have to fight for them. All right. Let's see what else we have here. I have this little valley here I like to kind of look at. This 2 comes across through the valley, so I know I have to have a 2 here or here. So that tells me I have to have a 2 here or here. All right. I noticed I have a 5 and a 5 pair that intersect, so I have to have a 5 either here or here. Oh, cool. Pair of 1s right there going vertically or horizontally. Can't have it in the top or the bottom. So the two numbers that we have left are a 3 and a 6 for this cube. I have a 6 right there, so there's my 3, there's my 6. All right, we have a pair of 6s now, and so that tells me I've got to have a 6 here in the middle. Okay. We do have a 9 vertically and a 9 horizontally, so we have to have a 9 either here or here. All right, okay. All right, this 2 does come up, and it gives me a 2 down here somewhere, which tells me I cannot have a 2 in the middle. This one says I can't have a 2 in the center, so my 2 has to be somewhere over here, and that matches up nice and neat with this one. So I've got my 1s, got my 2. 3 can't go across the bottom. 4 can't go across the top. 5's already identified. 6s, 7s, 8s, 9s. Okay. All right. So we have... Okay, so we got these 2 that are now 9. One of those 2 has to be a 9. So that tells me I can't have a 9 in this middle row. Can't have a 9 across the top. Cannot have a 9 across the bottom. So that's the only one left for our 9. Okay, all right. Now I have a 5 here that says I cannot have a... Oh, hey, look at that, a pair of 5s. Over here in this left cube, that makes that one a 5. But what I was going for is because I can't have a 5 here, that means my 5 has to be here for this particular column. 9, 8, 7. All right, so I need a 6, and it cannot be here. But it could go everywhere else. 5, 4. Oh, pardon me. Okay. All right, so I'm looking at this column real quick. I noticed this 2, and I noticed this 1. I need a 1 in this row here, but I can't have it here. This is the only spot left for a 1. So now I can clean up my 1 here. Now this one now becomes my 2. I can clean up my 2 here. Now again, in this particular row, I need a 2, and then it looks like I need a 3. Well, the 2 can't go here, so 2 has to go there, 3 has to go there. Clean up my 2. All right, now I do need, what do I need? I've got a 1, a 2, a 3. I need a 4. 4 could go any special spot. 5, and then I need a 6. So I've got a 5 and a 6. Ooh, that can fit any of those vertically. What am I missing here? A 6 and a 4. Okay, I can't have a 4 here. A 4 could go either one of those spots. And then it looks like we're missing here is a 3. Now of these 2, that tells me no 3 down here on this right side, so I have to have a 3 here. No 3 here, no 3 here. One of these 2 has to be my 3. This one has to be a 5, or this one has to, that row there's fully marked out. All right, this 8 comes up, these 8s come down. 8 and 8, just kind of keeping an eye on those pairs as they help out. Okay, this 4 comes down, this 4 comes across, so my 4 has to go in one of these 2 spots. All right, so I have a 3, an 8, and a 4 in this column. This one could be a 3, but not a 4. This one could be a 4. Could it be a 3? It could. This one can't be an 8, but it could be a 3 or a 4. Okay. Okay, so I notice I have a 1 and a 1 and a 1, which leaves only one spot for a 1. One of these two was a 4. There's our 4. Now that makes this one our 3, which makes this one our 8. This 8 helps us with these two. There's our 8 there. Clean up that pencil mark. Clean up that pencil mark. All right. Let's see what else we have. All right, so this 6 does come up this lane, and this 3 comes up this lane. So I have a 3 and a 6 here, and I have a 3 and a 6 here. So that means that all of the other numbers that I'm missing, I'm missing a 2. Well, I have a 2 here and a 2 here. So that means that is where my 2 goes. That means that one has to be my 9, which means this one has to be my 5. And this one, we're just missing a 1. All right. So we have a 3 and a 6, and I think we have a 2. Now this 2 comes across. This 2 comes up. So there's our 2. And there is our 3 and a 6. Nice and neat. All right. Okay, this 1 comes over here and helps us with this 1. Get rid of that pencil mark. All right, all right. This row only has 3 numbers. 1, 2. I need a 3. Now 3 can't go here because of the ghost row, but 3 could go here or here. 4. Now I need a 5. Now 5 can't go here, but 5 could go here or here. And then I need a 6. Well, 6 can't go here, so 6 can go here and here. And you'll notice when I did that, 5 is the only number that's left in this particular spot. So if I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So just going back and forth, that is the only spot left for the 5. Let me clean up my 5 there. Okay, now down here, one of these two had to be a 5. This cannot be a 5 anymore, so that makes that a 2. There's our 5. There's our 3. Let me clean up my 5 down here. Keep my pencil marks nice and neat. Now this 3 that we just resolved is going to come over here and cascade and solve some things for us. So there is our 6. There's our 3. All right. Now let's see. Now that we have this as a 6, this one becomes a 6. That one becomes a 9. And what else do we have left? A 2 and 1, 2, 3, and a 4. 4. This 4 comes across. The only spot left for a 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. We need a 5. Well, it can't be there, so there's our 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. There we are, folks. Okay, now they're falling like dominoes. Okay. I was just kind of looking at this row here. I can't have a 3 here. I can't have a 3 here. So that makes this one have to be a 3. Only way to get a 3 in that row. Which now makes this one a 6. Which now makes this one a 3. Now makes this one a 6. Now that this is a 3, I'm going to follow that over here to this one. That makes it an 8 and a 3. Now that this is an 8, comes over here. It makes this one an 8. Clean up my 8 here. And what was the other number we were missing? There was a 6, a 4, and a 6. And I do have a 6 right there. So that makes this one a 4. Makes this one a 6. Got one number missing here vertically. 1, 2, 3. All right, 1, 2, 3. I need a 4 and a 5. Well, I have a 5 here and a 4 here. So let's just swap them. 5 and a 4. Two numbers are missing here, but of course if we go horizontally, we're just missing one number. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Looks like we need a 6 and a 9, and there's a 6 and a 9. So we'll just swap them. And there you have it, folks. Medium puzzle. Changes the way that you solve the solutions. I always recommend pausing before we play and printing you off a couple copies. Always welcome any suggestions, comments, or challenges. And thanks for watching. Oh, my goodness. And we'll catch you guys next time. Thanks.